Here's the truth. Everybody is judging you. They're sizing you up right when they see you. What do you look like? What do you sound like? What's your breath like? If it smells, people might not do business with you. Watch this video. We're gonna show you how to increase your image and increase your sales. Let's go. All right, guys, tip number one to image. It's not just about your appearance, it is, but it's also about your personal image to yourself. Damn right. What's your credibility to yourself? Do you believe in you? You can walk up to somebody and tell if they believe in them. Are you slouched over? Do you look like just a little grouch? Does your face look like a diaper? Like, come on, guys. Like, if you believe in you, you can tell those salespeople when they walk in, they're having a good time. They're grateful. Your image is your outside that we're gonna get into, but it's also your inside. Do you love you? If you don't, you need to create a new reputation with yourself. And how you do that is you keep promises to yourself. You set goals, you hit them, you work out, you do these things that makes you start to believe in you. You don't sit on the couch and watch video games and anime and shit like that. Well, you definitely don't do that. Here's what you do to increase your image. The truth is when you shake hands with a prospect right out of the gate, when that hand comes out, they're looking at you. They're wondering if you're disciplined, if you're gonna keep your word. There's a lot of things that are going through their head. We talk a lot about objection handling in the LA group. You guys have seen a lot of our videos, but the truth is Ian and I didn't get a lot of objections in the car business because we built relationships. But when people came into the dealership, immediately half the objections went out the window because of how we dressed in the dealership. A lot of the times at our dealership, people would talk shit about us. They would wear polos all the time. We wore suits. Yep. We believed that what we were selling was a Bentley to somebody, whether they were paying 10 grand or 50 grand, that car was so important to them. So we dressed like professionals. Most people out there right now, they don't dress like professionals. When you walk into their store, their shirt's out, they're kind of like, hey, what's up, man? They look a little lazy, they look a little casual about their potential, and they don't operate like winners. Yep. And people can feel that, man. Yeah, people can feel your frequency. What's your frequency look like? Is your frequency like, it's okay, you know, man. What's your smile look like, man? I see so many salespeople, like they don't even smile. Like, you know, like it looks like it's hard for them to smile. They're like, I'm like, bro, smile. Practice it. Like, practice your smile, practice your belief, practice your delivery, practice your communication. Like, what does your hands look like? When you're on the lot, are you like, boom, 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 boom? Or are you just like, it's over here. I suck and I sell 4 cars and I don't know why. Listen, man. Hey, it's the Macklin Twins. Thanks for watching the video. You want the free personal development guide that's gonna change your life for free? Go ahead and text our phone number, 480-780-2203, and it'll change your life forever. Let's get back to the video. Text us right now, let's go. It's your look, your appearance, but it's also the look of how you present things, man. Like these people, they're paying for a presentation. What does your presentation of yourself look like? And what does your presentation to the customers look like of your product? Do you believe in you? Just imagine if you were watching an NFL player and he was getting ready to take the field and his cleats didn't look, they weren't fucking tied. Like his shirt looked weird. Like it looked from like one from last week. Like imagine if somebody wasn't put together. Are you put together? Do you look put together? Do you look like you ultimately truly care and you take this business seriously? I see salespeople all the time that they just don't look like they take it seriously. So why don't you draw a little stick figure? Why don't you draw yourself and why don't you give yourself a ranking on your image? Yeah. Okay, why don't you invest a little bit of money? Cigarettes? Why don't you invest a little bit of money in your shoes, in your clothes, the way that you look? And if you can do that, you're gonna eliminate some people's objections right out of the gate, okay? Secondly, do you take care of your physical appearance, okay? You see Andy Elliott talk a lot about physical state, and a lot of people give him shit for that, which is crazy because all he wants you to do is get in better shape so you actually love yourself more. It's not about the six pack, it's not about the abs, it's not about the bicep veins, although those are kind of cool. Yeah. But when you get out of the freaking shower, you're excited about yourself. You look in the mirror and you're like, man, holy smokes, I love myself, man. You're keeping promises to yourself. If you're moved on yourself, you can move other people. You can't transfer that which you don't possess. How can you transfer confidence and belief in a sale, which ultimately sales is you leading somebody through a decision? But if you can't lead yourself through decisions, how are you gonna lead them? They can feel that. The working out is the belief in you. When I opened up this video, I was talking about the belief in you. If you don't have belief in you, part of sales is just the belief in the mentality. If you're falling apart all the time and you're not touching the line and you can't rise up in your company, it's because you're running the same play and you're likely probably not that in good of shape mentally or physically. A lot of the health piece has to do with the mental piece. Like you have to become tough, not just just so you can be physically tough, but so you can be mentally tough and you don't break with your customers. You don't break with the economic downturn. You don't break with anything, man. You show up and you're delivering because you believe in you. Like when I show up to a sales floor, I don't care what they're selling. I go into hundreds of companies and I'm like, oh, I can be the best today. Why? Because I just believe in me, man. So listen, if you're working out, a lot of the times it's just so you can believe in you. I wish you could feel like I feel. I wish you would keep promises to yourself so when you're with a customer, you're like, bro, hey, I can't believe you even objected to that. I'm about to kill you. Like, I can handle this, right? So you could believe in you, but you're gonna have to earn that next level of your reputation and your credibility within yourself. We're actually doing a total recreation program right now in our community where we give you a physical blueprint designed by Andy Elliott and fitness experts that will change your entire life. It will change you physically, mentally, and financially, guaranteed. Actually, so much so we guarantee the results in the program. So you can join that and that'll help you get a new belief.
Yeah, and you know one of the reasons why we're so passionate about you changing your physical state, because your physical state alters your emotional state. You know, we also have seen people for years chase money and not chase getting into better shape, and then all of a sudden, by the time they realize that they're dug in such a deep hole, they would trade all the money that they chase to get back their physical health. Don't be one of those people. Listen, the world right now, they want you fat, comfortable, they want you entitled, they want you doing all of the easy stuff. They want you doing all of the easy stuff. You're gonna have to chase some hard stuff. We chase working out hard because in the morning, if you go suffer a little bit, when you walk into your store, you walk into your business, you've got a good workout, it puts you in a good energy state for the next several hours, man.
This is really sad.
Gosh.
That, you know, Evan and I were on the sales floor with a guy and we always kept talking about health and he didn't like it. And he ate McDonald's every day. And the other day, I showed up my team a post of this guy's wife. He ended up passing away, and he was in the car business for 20 years, chasing money the whole time, you know, did what relatively well. And his wife put a post up on Facebook, and it said, I wish that you were here with us. We're here in Hawaii enjoying life. And I'm like, oh my God, like, she's literally, you know, continuing on in life, right? And she's in Hawaii. He could be there with him, but yeah, he just conformed to the bad health. You know, his family, you know, probably suffered for a while, but then he's gone. 2 years later, she's got another man and somebody else has moved into their house and they're in Hawaii. If you want that, then just keep chasing the, keep chasing the bad habits, and then,
listen,
you'll see what happens.
Once Ian and I really learned to get our stuff together and start to self-coach ourselves and take accountability of who we were and who we were becoming, and figure out that the decisions we made 90 days ago, the decisions we made 2 years ago ultimately affected our life today, is how we eventually became seven-figure earners. You can never go to this next level, this next dream, become this next person if you don't ultimately take total accountability of everything going wrong in your life. Start to take accountability for it. Go look in the mirror right now and ask yourself, do you have more left to give in your physical state, in your spiritual state, in your mindset, in your skill set, in your habits? If you can take those things, if you can build those things, you can become different. Now, you're gonna feel awkward because at times, Ian and I felt alone on this journey. You're built different. You're meant to be alone on this journey because everybody else is doing all the other bullshit that's gonna end up getting them the life the same as everybody else, which is average. Average is the enemy. We're trying to go to the next level.
Yep. So if you want to join us, we have a community of savages that are all pursuing this. If you're alone on the journey, one thing that you need is new people and new information around you. In our community, we have new people and new information and the accountability that you need to hit the next level. It's in the description. Join us and stay away from average. Mediocrity is the enemy.
Yep. It's crawling all over everybody. Don't let it crawl on you.
Let's go.